you do not doubt it, or when you see a door, you never doubt its reality. So ihsan is that you give devotion to Allah, the Mighty and Sublime, as though you see Him with your eyes from the strength of your Iman and certainty of faith. Otherwise, Allah cannot be seen in this world because the creation is incapable of catching sight of Him in this world. But the mu'minun will see Him on the day of resurrection, when Allah will enable them to see their Lord. However, in this world, no one can see Allah with his eyes, but the firm belief in Him and certainty of faith in his heart is as though he sees Him. This is why when Musa requested, he said, "O my Lord, show me yourself, that I may look upon you." Allah the Exalted said to him, "You cannot see me." That is in this world because Musa was not able to see Allah in this world because of His magnificence. Glory is He and exalted, for He screened Himself from the creatures with light, as in the Hadith. His screen is light, so no one can see Allah in this worldly life. And the texts of the Quran and the Sunnah only show that the mu'minun will be honored by Allah on the day of resurrection, as they gave servitude to Him in this world without seeing Him. Yet they affirmed belief in Him. Allah will gladden them by appearing to them, and they will see Him. Glorious is He and the Most High with their eyes. As for the disbelievers, since they did not believe in Allah in this world, Allah will prevent them from seeing Him on the day of resurrection. He, the Exalted, said, "Nay, surely they evildoers will be veiled from seeing their Lord that day." So, if the disbelievers will be screened from Allah in the hereafter, then the mu'minun will see their Lord. Glorious is He and exalted, as is widely reported from these evidences. Therefore, His saying, "as though you see Him," contains evidence that he cannot be seen in this world with the eyes. He can only be seen in the heart with firm belief in Him and certainty of faith that is not mixed with any doubt. This is the highest level. After that is a level regarding which He said, "For even though you cannot see Him," that is, you cannot get to this level of certainty, He still sees you. Meaning, you should believe that Allah sees you, and that this is lower than the first, even though it is still a high level. So worship Him believing that He sees you. He sees you in all your endeavors. He still sees you, that is, affirm with your heart and keep it in mind that Allah, level of reports which affirm that woman seeing their Lord on the day of resurrection. Some have been collected by sees you, and this is a great level. No doubt it is referred to as the level of al-Marakabah, watchfulness, being watched by Allah, the Mighty and Sublime. However, it is lesser than the first level. The ihsan between Allah and His servants is what was explained by the Messenger in the Hadith, that the Muslim worships Allah upon certainty and Iman, such certainty of faith that makes the servant feel as though he sees Allah, or the certainty of faith that makes him be conscious that Allah sees him and is a witness to all his actions. So he will not deviate from his worship. And when he deviates or errs, he turns to Allah in repentance, for he recognizes that Allah pardons sins and so he does not despair of the mercy of Allah. The mighty and sublime man is not infallible, but when he infringes, he turns quickly to Allah in repentance and recognizes that Allah pardons the one who repents, not being despondent of Allah's mercy. The Satan does not deceive him to become despondent of Allah's mercy. This is ihsan. Therefore, this hadith proves that the deen has levels and that some of it are greater than others. The first level is Islam, and that is submission to Allah, the Mighty and Sublime, which is in two forms. The first form, Islam, together with Iman, whether small or large, this is the Islam of the Mu'minun, and it is the right Islam upon which one is rewarded. That is the Islam which includes Iman, that rectifies it even though it is small. As regards this, Allah the Exalted said, the Bedouins say, we believe, say, you believe not, but you only say, we have surrendered in Islam. This does not mean that those Bedouins were hypocrites, but it means that their Iman had not been perfected, and they had claimed a level they had not reached at the time. They said, we believe. If they had said, we surrender in Islam, it would have been the right expression.